What is going on, guys? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Let's get it started here. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's see what's going on and let's have a great live stream. Let's have a great live stream here. Shout out to everyone in here. Man, these guys, I'm telling you, these guys. Thank you guys for coming to the live. We'll take a look here at Bitcoin and see what's going on here as Bitcoin is at 61,800. I'm also going to be doing some of my charts here while we're live, which is great. I already been finishing up here my Bitcoin chart here for the school. So if you're in the school, it should be coming this week. If you're not in yet, definitely join. Give me the special Bitcoin chart here. Looking at some targets to buy here near the lows here. If we do break 60K, right? Some very important targets here based on Fibonacci as well. Based on previous major support levels. So yeah, thank you for the hearts. Shout out to Kevin. Thank you. If you guys are new, definitely follow. Bitcoin looking to test 61,900. Let's see how we hold here. I'm expecting a move to the upside. I'm also going to share this chart here, the fractal chart, getting the past fractal. It does bring us to 44 around here, this zone. So we'll see how accurate we follow this fractal from the previous crash from back in 2022. And if we get the one from 2018, like right here, it's also very similar. It does go down further, right? Why is he up so big today? I don't know. I haven't looked at he. Did they have any big news? What is happening to AVAX? What's happening is AVAX is dumping down. I mean, we lost support here. And AVAX and Cardano is looking pretty similar, where they're going back down to like 2020 levels, right, to this zone right here. So it's not good. This is why I said, be careful with AVAX because the chart's not looking good. And that's what I'm seeing here based on this chart. So I'm going to be making these charts starting with Bitcoin. This is my Bitcoin chart. If you guys want to have access to it, I'm going to be posting it in the school this week. There's going to be multiple charts as well. So now let me work on the Ethereum one, which is also going to be very important here. I think this is a different chart on Ethereum. Yeah. So take a look here at ETH. Let me do my Fibonacci zones right here. You guys ignore a lot of these people that these spammers are posting. Check out the bio. Yeah, you just ignore them. So while I'm live here, I'm gonna be doing the charts. But if you guys got any coin recommendations, for sure. Ava, no thanks, Ava. No thanks. You can get off this live stream. But yeah, this is my Ethereum chart. I'm gonna chart it real quick to kind of show you guys here some good price targets here, some good entries. Shout out to all of you guys in here. Thank you guys for the likes, for coming to the live. I appreciate it. And you guys are going to see me charting some coins here. This zone is a big zone right here, right? I gotta make these smaller a tad bit. There we go. 12. Don't use TikTok Studio for live. You'll have better rendering on the live. I'm using my phone right now. But yeah, I mean, I was using TikTok Studio before. Eventually, when I do upgrade my PC, I'll do TikTok Studio, but right now I'm doing my phone. But it's pretty good. It's decent. You guys can see me. It's not bad. Let me lock this. All right, let's lock that up right there. Just sharing here my Ethereum price targets. And again, guys, these charts are in my school. I'll be updating them live. But if you're in the school, you do have access to them. I'm going to be posting them this week. This is on the monthly for Ethereum. And also, if you're in the school, you can just suggest any altcoin. And I'll definitely chart it. Okay. Punky, what's up, Punky? Shout out to Punky. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Man, these guys, yeah. I already muted like over 10 people already. They keep coming on here and saying, check out the bio, blah, 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 signals. I'm just working on my charts right now, my live charts to post in the school community. So far, this is my Ethereum one right here for price entries for Ethereum. You can see the price entries as well as Bitcoin. Great charts here for knowing good price entries here, in my opinion. All right. Let me actually make this 12. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it is one of the entries here, but it doesn't mean it's going to get filled, right? So I have my price entries here where you can ladder in, but it doesn't mean that, I mean, this is a low entry, but it doesn't mean it's 100% going to be filled, right? It's just my maximum low there, my max low. I mean, we can bottom here at 1400, 1200. Even right here was a good buy zone. where I bought a ton of ETH, so pretty good. And again, I'll be updating these charts as we go to when we do bottom out. I'll be updating for exit strategy up here, right? So yeah, I have similar entries mapped out. Oh, really? That's good. That's awesome, man. Like, good minds think alike. Thank you guys for the likes. B4, what's up, B4? How you doing, bro? Thank you for coming to the live stream again. I appreciate it. I think this is my third live stream straight, so keeping up the good consistency. Coming here live and showing you guys here what I've been up to, so it's awesome. Boom. So I'm just making these charts here for the school community. Ethereum. How do I gotta make this a little bit smaller? Yeah. Arbitro. Well, what coin is that? Never heard of that coin. Kevin, thank you. Let them cook. Thank you, man. Shout out to Kevin. Let them cook. I appreciate the gift, man. Appreciate the gift. I think I never got that one before. That's pretty cool. But yeah, let me actually change all of them to 11. I think it'll be a little bit better because then I can fit more. It is kind of small, but it's all good. At least now I can fit more. Yeah, I do add. So the way here with my entry price is as we go down, you get higher in terms of percentages, right? So maybe we'll start with 10%, then 30, then 40, then you know, so it goes up more as you go down. That's the way it would work for me. So really the next big entry is the weekly 300 here, 54K, right? That's the next really big entry. And then we got 50K, 48K, 43. So these are the levels to watch here on my entries. If we do break 60K. Bro, what are you buying now? I've been buying Ethereum. Again, I haven't been buying a ton. But my biggest buy has been Ethereum, which I've been charting here. And I bought a little bit of other coins, like a little bit of Sui, a little bit of Dogecoin. Fourth, there we go. But yeah, I do add more as it goes down. You think so? You think ETH to 990 right here? 990 is right here. Will it be the last time Ethereum's under 1K? And here we can chart out Solana. So these are the three charts I'm posting to school: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and then the XRP. If you guys haven't yet joined, check it out in the bio. It's right here. Just watch this video first. We already got 7 members, which is awesome. The first 10 will get one-on-one with me if you guys are interested. Check it out. But you'll have access to all my private charts, which I update regularly, as well as my indicators like the Fibonacci waves like this. It's all there. And we're gonna be checking out Solana now. So this is gonna be pretty good. Arbitrum. Oh, okay, Arbitrum. I see you. I see you. Yeah, I'll take a look at Arbitrum. Let me just chart out Solana real quick. Just take a look here at Solana. Some major price points here for Solana. That can very well be tagged. So the next big level here is 50, 46. $38 right here as well. I'm just concentrating on Ethereum, XRP, and Doge for now. Solana, I made a small buy at $60. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, you can just concentrate on those coins. Yeah, so these are the levels here to really watch. Levels to really watch here for Solana. My next Solana buy is at 54. That's pretty good. It's pretty near here my first target. As you guys can see here, my Solana chart. Man, you guys are killing it. 54 people in here. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate all the likes. Nice charting. 411. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. So we did Bitcoin already. We did Ethereum. So this is the Bitcoin live chart. Again, this is going to be all available in the school. You have access to it if you're in there. We did Ethereum. Now let's do XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. Let's make this 11 so it's smaller. So yeah, based on my Fibonacci, 90 cents. Next big target here for XRP. All right, then 74. Breaking that. 0.5 brings us to 60 cents, which I see it being the lowest, right? I can see 60 cents being the low here for XRP, but if you do break that, there is a small chance we can go to 50 cents. Okay, so these are really my big targets here. Thank you guys for the follows too, by the way. And guys, these trend lines are very important. Again, these charts that I have, these charts go way back here. Way back. So these trend lines here are going to be very important for the future, for XRP, for Solana. So you definitely want to pay attention. All right. Whoa, let's freaking go, Kevin. Thank you, man. Shout out to Kevin. Thank you for the money gun. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the money gun. Printing all that money. Shout out to Kevin. It's great to be live. It's great to be live streaming here consistently, like I did the past few days. So I'm definitely gonna keep it up. I only follow other crypto creators. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate you following me. I'll give you a follow for spreading real info. Thank you for showing the people. Man, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just, I'm just sharing my honest thoughts here, what I see. Just creating these charts here for you guys in the school. Coinbase, please. Gav's dad. Shout out to Gav's dad. Man, you guys are so nice. Gav's dad and Kevin with the gifts. Thank you, man. And very soon I'll check out your favorite altcoins. So just give me some time here. I'm just charting here because I'm going to be posting these charts in the school community this week. And don't forget to like the GOAT, Gav's dad. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the GOAT. So you can see my entry plan right here. So entry plan here for XRP as it's downtrending here. The next level, 92, 90 cents. But these very important levels to watch out for, as you can see right there. So let's see how it pans out. And call me your favorite altcoins. I'll take a look at them. Maybe even chart them out. We'll see. Arbitrum. Yeah, so let me actually check out Arbitrum because he's been asking for Arbitrum for the past 20 minutes here. Near protocol. I gotta mute so many people here that come here and just spam these things telling you to check out their bio. Do not check out their bio. Arbitrum. So let's take a look at Arb. This is Arbitrum. Bitcoin. Where's Arbitrum to the dollar? Right here. Okay. You got it. Oh man, this looks ugly. This looks bad. Let me add it to my watch list so I can always have it here. But I mean, this is not good. This is like a massive downtrend on high velocity, right? So I mean, this is not a good chart. I would just, yeah, I mean, this doesn't look like a bottom. We had a bear flag with the market, dumped, new low. We're all-time new lows for Arbitrum. So I'll wait out for Arbitrum. If you still believe in this coin, I'll wait for it to consolidate and start putting in new highs. At least for a couple months. JP, what's up, JP? B4 says, I hope that Ethereum drops a little bit more so I can finally hop on this hype train as it at a reasonable price. Yeah, and it very well can. I bought a ton of ETH at 1,500. In fact, for new people just joining in, I shared this yesterday. I'm looking to upgrade my PC. So, I sold a lot of things and I made like $1,037 from the stuff that I sold to upgrade my PC. And instead of buying a new PC right now, I just buy Ethereum. I was like an impulsive buy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy Ethereum. And I'm up a little bit. I'm up like $30. I was up like $100. So it was like 1,100. But I'm up like, I'm at 1,060 or something. So I'll keep you guys. It's like a separate portfolio that I made. But yeah, Arbitrum, I'll be careful for Arbitrum, to be honest. Let's go. Title, #1 gifter. Shout out to Kevin, the #1 gifter. Appreciate it, man. Near protocol. Yeah, let's take a look at Near. And I'll take a look at Don't worry, guys. I'll take a look at all your favorite altcoins. Zcash just pumped from buying still. What do you mean? Just pumped from buying. What do you mean for Zcash? All right, so Near had a good reaction here to the market. This is good. We are getting resistance here at the 618. So this is where you take profits. If you would have had my Fibonacci chart right here for Near, you'd have been like, okay, heavy resistance here. Not just because it's Fibonacci, but because it's past resistance zone. So on the macro here, what we got to look here for Near is if it to fizzle out, fall down here to the 0.78 and create the higher low. Creating the higher low on the macro is very bullish, right? So that's what we need for Near. The target for Near, if Bitcoin pulls back heavy, you got to watch out for 170 Near, right? 171, 160 around here. That's the price I would look here for Near to put in that macro higher low. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. It's a healthy bounce here with the market. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of coins going to zero, right? That's the thing you guys can't be too surprised on. Dream Tanks, man, how you doing? 32K Bitcoin. You think so? Wow, what makes you think that? Back it up. You know, don't just say back it up. What makes you think 32K Bitcoin? What makes you think that? Yeah, I mean, my analysis on Bitcoin, I'll share the chart here that will be on the school community. If you guys haven't joined yet, if you like my stuff, join the school community. It should be in the bio, link in the bio right here. You guys can check it out. But this chart will be there. I see Bitcoin, if it breaks 60K, which I think is the high probability, I see it going to the 300 weekly MA, which if I were to put the 300 here, it's around my first price target here at 54K. Boom, right there. I don't know why it's doing this. There we go. Yeah, so the 300 in brown, 54K, then 50K, 48K, and the lowest I see is like 43K around here. All right, that's where I see it bottoming out in the next coming months, which could be in October, could be in November. We'll see, Ray. I'll keep you updated. But I believe Bitcoin, I think this is going to be the perfect time to be buying Bitcoin and altcoins that will survive eventually. Because I believe they'll be putting in their lows in the next coming months, right? So, yeah, I mean, that's my my opinion on Bitcoin. Looks like a lot of coins. So, looking at 46, 48K is the lowest. Yeah, I mean, that aligns with my chart. Really aligns with my chart. And this is my fractal. So, this is my Fibonacci chart. This is my fractal chart. So, this fractal, which I'm going to be sharing too also in the school community, right? This fractal we get from last cycle. In fact, let's do this again, right? So we get the fractal from here to here. And we align it. All right, we align it here. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but you can see how we align it top from the all-time high here to the previous all-time high. It brings us to that 44, 45, 40, you know, that 44K level based on this fractal. So, which if you look at this, right, it's this point of control zone right here for Bitcoin. So this could be that price range here where Bitcoin bottoms out in. Right there. You see? So even the fractal is showing me, this is the fractal chart, which is pretty interesting. Bitcoin showed 58, 59K by the weekend or before. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it could definitely happen. If it does, that'll mean that we should be going to our targets fairly soon. Fairly soon, right? And look, you got to be open-minded, guys, right? Could we bottom in August? Yeah, we could bottom in August. August, over the last years for crypto, has been a very big month. So a lot of things can happen in August, especially with the news and everything going on. What about Sui? Sui, yeah, I'll take a look at Sui for you. take a look at SUI. So SUI actually, by the way, I've been talking about this price target for SUI for months now. Even when SUI had that pump and dump, well, it had that pump to 140, we hit my Fibonacci target to the T. Look at that. And I actually did take profits. But we had this Fibonacci target. You know, we hit it to the wick. And then what happens is, you know, while we're pumping, I'm still telling people like, hey, look, SUI can still dump here to 60 cents, 64, 65 cents. You know, people didn't want to believe it. I talked about the tokenomics for SUI, that they were releasing token unlocks June 1st, which they did. That would affect the price. And we wicked down all the way to my target, right? Wick to wick to the upside. Rejected the Fibonacci target, to the downside, bounce off the Fibonacci target, 0.70. And this is why I make these charts and why I share them in the school community, because they're very, you know, I'm not going to tell you they're 100% accurate, but you can see, look at this. The charts speaks for itself. So what I see here for SUI, with Bitcoin breaking down, I see SUI slowly falling down and possibly consolidating here in the 60 cents level. If we can consolidate here for SUI and form a support bottom here, this could be where it bottoms out. So, yeah, I still see SUI pulling back down to 60 cents if Bitcoin breaks 60K. King Gold, bro. No thanks, man. But yeah, looking at Bitcoin again, you can see my Bitcoin entry. So this is going to be my Bitcoin entry plan, right? We have an exit strategy. This is the entry strategy, right? I'm creating that term, the entry strategy here. These are my buy zones here for Bitcoin. But you can see these white lines, they go back since 2013, right? Getting the top here 2013 to the bottom here 2020. You can see that these two lines here right here, which the first one we broke, but the second one here at 43, 44, whenever we touch these, it is a major major target here where we have a major move. So we broke this line. Most likely what's going to happen, I'm going to have a major move here to these lower targets here. So that's why they're very important. And we also look at my fractal chart here for Bitcoin, getting the fractal from the past bear market. You can see the distance brings us to like 45, 44K right there. So there's a lot of confluence, a lot of signs showing us that Bitcoin has everything to dump down to these levels. Okay. This is my entry strategy for Solana right here, 50 bucks, 46. And again, I'm not saying it's going to 31, but that's my max low buy right there. Again, this is a very important line right here, trend line here for Solana, where it can bottom wherever it makes whenever it makes contact with it, it could very well be the bottom. Striker, thanks for coming to the live stream. Again, if you guys are new, definitely follow and like. Levels for hype. Levels for hype. Take a look at hype. If you guys like my charting, my strategy, my Fibonacci strategy, I teach this all in the school. It should be in the bio if you guys are interested. I have a mini course on how to do this exact Fibonacci strategy. Hi, what's up, Summer? Thanks for coming to the live stream. So looking at hype, you can see we're finally pulling back down. My big target for hype is obviously 50 bucks, right? That's the first target, 50 bucks. So I mean, the way that I like to ladder in is you can do 10% at 50 bucks. Then we dump down here to 45, you do 20%. So you ladder in instead of buying at one price point and then just being down a ton if it does go down lower. You see what I'm saying? But 50 bucks is the first level, then 46, 45, and then 40 to 38. We can definitely see hype pulling back down and basically flipping this zone as support and a macro higher low, right? I can see hype doing something like that very easy. So, and then the main thing for this to happen is Bitcoin breaking 60K. If we do that, then hype can do this as well. So Summer, thank you. Thank you for the summer sun. Goes perfect with your name. So shout out to Summer. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me make this blue. All right, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, coming some more altcoins you guys want me to check out. Just been charting these these coins here. Let me look more at Solana. XDC. XDC. Let's take a look at XDC. We'll chart it out here. So what's good about XDC here is on the monthly, you can see that we're very oversold. Last times we were down here, we bottomed, right? So this is a good time to buy here based on the stochastic on the monthly. So the RSI is looking pretty good here. We're also at a key Fibonacci level here at the 0.78. So I mean, XDC is not looking too bad, honestly. Definitely looking good here. Right, especially here. We stop this trend line. We're holding it pretty well. Again, if we lose this, then I would say the next target for XDC is 23 right there. And then if we break that, then 8018, right? Again, this depends a lot on how big the crash is for Bitcoin, but from right here, that'll be another 26% drop, 25, and then to here is a 41% drop. Okay, so that's what I see. But right now, I mean, I would say right now is a good time to buy based off this. Yeah, Solana and Chainlink. Yeah, let's take a look at Solana. So Solana, I just charted here. I finished charting here this chart for the school community, which you'll have access to. And you can see my price targets here. 50 bucks, 46, 37, 31. Doesn't mean it's going to go down that low, but these are important price targets here for Solana, especially if it makes contact with this trend line here that dates back to 2020, 2019. If you do crash on you to this trend line, we have everything to bottom on it. So you can see we lost our first Fibonacci zone, which I talked about coming down to, by the way, when we were up here for Solana. I was like, okay, Solana is going to test this Fibonacci zone again. The third time, most likely it's going to break it, right? We bounced off the second time. The third time, most likely going to break it. We broke it. We came here to 69, 70, broke that. Now we're looking to come down here to 46, 50 bucks. Okay. So that's why I see 50 bucks the first target here. And again, with my entry strategy, it's similar to the exit strategy. You ladder in, right? Instead of laddering out, you ladder in as we go down. So think about this, right? Let's say you're laddering in, but you go in 100% here at 68. Well, you broke that and we're going down lower. You see, so you shouldn't go all in at one price target. You should ladder in as you go down. Now let's take a look at Chainlink. And again, my first 4 coins here to post in the school charts here is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, and XRP. I haven't done XRP yet, but you know, people in the school are going to be suggesting coins, so I'll be charting them as well. I believe Chainlink is definitely a popular one. So yeah, I mean, we'll be looking here at Chainlink. Actually get this real quick. You can see Chainlink, you're really close to this trend line here, dating back from a while back ago, which aligns with also my price, right? The $6, 696 level. We're in the zone here. We're in the zone, the bear market zone, top level. So this overall is a good time to invest long term here for Chainlink. You can see how we break out of this support. We push up, but we get rejected right there. Very bearish price action, and then now we're back to the previous price range. We're at the top of the price range, right? Any pump and so. We might have a small pump if Bitcoin goes to 66, 67K, but I would be careful Solana. We still have everything to go to 50 bucks. Yeah, so for Chainlink here, 690, 670, 660, you know, slightly under $7. I would say it's an amazing deal and can possibly be the bottom. So that's what I would watch for. But honestly, anything under $10 for Chainlink long term, I think it's a great deal. It's a great deal here based on the monthly. I mean, this trend line is very important, and we're already very close to it. Extremely close to it. I'm planning on Ethereum at 1350. Yeah, I mean, that kind of aligns with if we break 1500 for Ethereum here on my Ethereum chart. You can see here 1400 is the next level, right? Because 1400 was the low back in 2025. So this is why I'm creating these charts for the school, because you're saying 1350. Well, instead of just getting in at 1350, you can ladder in once we break under 1500, right? You shouldn't wait for one price target, but you can ladder in maybe 10% here at 1400. Then once you get to your target, 30%. If you go lower, you know, you add more as we go low. This is on the monthly just to show the big picture. Yeah, with the steal, yeah. I mean, Chainlink is a steal, in my opinion. Really is. Do I think it will go down lower? Look, I bought a lot of Ethereum, and I mean the money that I was gonna buy a PC with, I put it in Ethereum, so I do see Ethereum pumping up short term, which I'll take profit. So my profits here, swing trading Ethereum, 1700 to 1800 here, this zone, I'm probably gonna take profits 1800 for the short term, right? This is just a short-term portfolio that I have for Ethereum. But breaking 1500 would definitely have everything to go down to these targets here, for sure. For sure. And you guys are killing it. 16,000 likes. We got so many new people in here too. If you guys are new to me again, thank you for the likes, and definitely follow. Hype, we got Hype, Pengu, WorldCoin. Oh yeah, a lot of you guys have been calling for WorldCoin, so I'll check out that coin right now, and then we'll take a look at Hype again and Pengu, because I'm actually interested in looking at these coins. So just stay tuned. We'll eventually get to your coin. You know, it's not going to zero. Maybe this coin, but yeah, I mean, even though we're pumping here for WorldCoin, I'll still be careful, right? We're still in this massive downtrend here for WorldCoin, so I would be careful with this. We can easily get rejected here and start pulling back down, which I would say retest here back to 38, 35 cents is still on the table here for WorldCoin. Until we break out of this and start putting in a higher low, right? We break out of this, boom, put in a higher low, then we're looking good. Until then, it's not looking too good. Now looking at Hype, I gave my Hype targets. Hype finally starting to pull back with the market. But like I said, first target $50. You can ladder in on that price target, then $45, and then 40, and then 37, 38. I believe this zone, hype is pulling back to retest this zone here, with Bitcoin pulling back to possibly break 60K. So with that in mind, hype can be pulling back here into this zone, which I think is a good buy zone. If you're bullish on hype, it's definitely a great buy zone. All right, let's see. What was the next coin? I think it was Pengu. Pengu, yes, Pengu. How do you guys like Pengu? So I got to take a look at it. I really just give you guys here my opinion on it, what I think about it. Where's meme coins? There we go. Actually, Pengu, isn't there a better chart? There, this chart's pretty good. This chart. You the man. User 80, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Again, if you guys like my stuff, definitely think about checking my my school community here in the bio. But before, watch this video. I explain everything. And in the about page, it includes everything that you'll get. And the one-on-one with me if you guys are in the first 10, to join. So check it out. Looking at Pengu, I'm actually liking Pengu. I mean, this is a big retest here. And you can see how we get rejected right on my 618 Fibonacci target right there. So this would have been a great swing trade. As it pumped up here, you could have taken a lot of profits here. And now we're back to square one, right? All the way back down here. So with Pengu, if we can consolidate at this level, I would say it's a good buying zone. So I wouldn't buy right now because this is a fast drop back down. I'll wait for it to consolidate here. Form a bottom, okay? That's what I would wait for Pengu. Especially since this is a fast resistance top here. You know, because if you go all in right now, we can break the zone and then go down much further. Another big drop here, especially if Bitcoin breaks 60K. So I would just be careful with Pengu right now. Doesn't hurt to accumulate 5%, 10% maybe that you're looking to invest in. But I wouldn't put in more than 20% here at this zone. And now let's take a look at XRP WorldCoin. XRP, actually I believe I did chart XRP, right? XRP, yeah, 90 cents. Break that, 74, and then the lowest 60 cents. So that's what I'll watch for XRP. Again, if you want access to these charts, these live charts that I update, creating this entry strategy here for XRP as we dump down, there will be all of them available in the school, and you can suggest some altcoins. But the first top 4 that will be available is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP. They're going to be the first 4. VeChain, not very good. Not very good at all. Like I said, people have been asking me about VeChain since up here, and I've just been telling you, just don't be careful with this. Don't just wait. Just be patient, and you can see, right? New low, new low. So coins that look like this, where it's putting in new lows, but breaking bear market lows, you don't want to buy them right now. You really want to just be patient, because they go. I mean, VeChain's a great example. We're basically back to like 2020, 2019 lows here. This is a horrible chart. XLM, and yeah, let's take a look at XLM, which I will be sharing also in the school, because I mostly have this charted out here for XLM, so should be pretty good. So XLM is in this multi-year pendant. Once we break out of this, it's going to take off. On the bottom here, the pendant is around 12 cents, right? 12 to 13 cents. XLM. It depends, right? We might slowly pull back here and then hit the pendant at 13 cents or 15, 14 cents here in the zone. But I've been saying here for XLM while I was pumping. I've been telling you this is going to get a retest of the top range here at 17, 18 cents. Which we might get a small bounce, but then we can have a bigger dump to test that pendant at 13 cents. If we lose that pendant, then we'll probably go down to like 9, 8 cents. That's if we lose it, right? We get bearish price action here, we lose that, 9, 8 cents here. All right. So that is XLM. Crow, Chainlink, Polkadot. What price do you think Render will go down to? Regarding Render, yeah, I think Render is getting a retest here back to the 618. So lowest here I'd see is probably like 110, 108 to the highest level being 132. So 132 to 110. This zone right here I think is a great zone. I think it's coming back down for a retest. All right, so I'll take a look at Crow real quick. And let's freaking go, guys. Almost 60 people. Keep liking the live stream. You guys are killing it. We're getting more people on here. And man, I can't wait when we have a bull market. It's going to be amazing in the live stream. We're going to have so many people in here. Crow not looking too good either, right? I mean, this coin is... It's like we had a pump and dump, right? We pumped and then we just been red for... I mean, I think we broke the record here for Crow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months straight. Just red. 10 months straight. So, I mean, I believe Crow has everything to form a bottom here. Not right here, but in this zone here, right? The next coming months. So, Crow at this level, 0.55 to lowest here 0.45, 46. I would say most likely could be the bottom here for Crow. But this is not good. And I would not put a big entry here, right? If I was a long-term Crow, maybe I'll do 5 to 10% at this zone, but we can break down more further down here to 5 cents. Right. But I did buy a little bit of Crow the last couple of days. Just not a ton as much as Ethereum. Anytime, man. You guys are killing it. Thank you for the likes. We got Fetch AI. Good evening, people. Wait. March. Shout out to March. We just did Chainlink. Just covering it real quick. We are coming down here to that bear market range, the top of the range. So I think it's a great time to buy long term. Especially if we have a bigger drop here for Chainlink coming down here to that massive multi-year trend line here, which the lowest would be like 660 or 680. As you can see right there. We're almost at 20,000 likes. Absolutely amazing. So we have the fractal chart that I'm going to be sharing. Let me see if other charts here for Bitcoin. This is my other very special chart that's in the school community. I'm going to share here with you guys just real quick. This is my Bitcoin cycles chart. You can see right here my Bitcoin Fibonacci cycles, top right here at the, it should be here in the, yeah. So 2.36 Fibonacci, right? Top, then we have diminishing returns here, top of 16618. Then right here we get pretty close, but we top a little bit lower. So I mean, this chart is very important. It is in the school community as well. I'm gonna be sharing it there. What's up, man? You haven't popped up on my algo late. Really? I've been doing a live stream consistently the last 2 weeks, so but I'm happy I did now. So that's great. H-bar. Yeah, H-bar is a coin I did buy a little bit of. But again, H-bar is looking pretty good here. It's at the 618. We lose this, I'm definitely going to make a chart for this, a live chart for this. So we lose this, then I mean the lowest I see it going is to like 6 cents. Right, somewhere around here, 6 cents. But overall, on the macro, putting in a higher low for H bar. This coin is holding up pretty strong here. We're on the 2-month, finally very oversold. So on the 2-month, once we get that crossover, and then once we get the close above the 20, I would say the bottom is in once that happens. Okay. And I would look at the monthly first, right? The monthly, once we get that crossover as well and close above the 20, I would say the bottom is in. I'm going to hit you with that follow, see if that helps. Thank you. Shout out to Grizzly, man. Thank you for the follow, man. And hopefully it does help. I think what helps too is that when I consistently go live, I think that helps out a lot too. So I'm definitely going to keep going live. Not every single day, but when I think like I like going lives on Sunday nights for sure. And I might do like every other night, so just being active. But thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Look, Polkadot is on a massive downtrend along with other coins. I would just be careful. I wouldn't be buying right here. Unless you're very bullish on the project and you believe it will recover, maybe 5% entry under $1, maybe 10% entry, but it's a falling knife, right? You got to be careful of coins like this that look like this. If you were to buy one of these coins right now, would it be HBAR, Hype, or XRP? Definitely HBAR. To be honest with you, I would probably buy HBAR. But it depends on where XRP is. If XRP was at 90 cents, I'll probably choose XRP. But as of right now, I'll probably say HBAR. Yeah. Yeah, Cardano is struggling a lot too. I'll be careful with Cardano. I'd only buy it if you're bullish long term, maybe 10%, 5% here. But one thing you guys got to understand, the reality is that not a lot of people are going to tell you is coins like Cardano, like AVAX, like Polkadot, Filecoin, you know, these coins that look horrible on the chart, Polygon's another one. What's going to happen is a lot of these coins are never going back to all-time highs. And what's going to happen is a lot of these coins are still going to pump, right? They're going to give you a 2, 3x maybe. And they're going to get you hype in believing that they're going to go and break all-time highs when most likely they're going to basically top out a lot lower. Okay, so you got to watch out for that. And the best way to watch out for that is if that coin, altcoin, is underperforming versus Bitcoin. So let's say Bitcoin is like 180K, 200K, and Cardano maybe is pumping here at like 50 cents. I would say Cardano is getting near a top. Okay. That's just an example. But what I'm basically saying, a lot of altcoins are going to, they're going to pump, but they're going to bottom out a lot lower. Just kind of like Cardano did right here at 125, right? Like new low, right? And maybe 50 cents is the new low. Boom. You see that? So it's going to be hard to sell because there's going to be so much hype. People are going to be making you feel like you're a fool for selling because they can go to all-time highs. You're going to make triple the amount, a 10x or something like that. So you really have to have an open mind. Look at the tokenomics, look at the charts, and just get ready to sell. And that's why I'm creating right now I'm focused on the entry strategy. In fact, I'm coming out with a mini course called the 8 signals to sell, the 8 signals to buy the bottom, which is going to give you 8 signals along with Fibonacci divergence to buy the bottom. Okay, that's what I'm coming out for next month in the school. And then eventually I'm going to create 8 signals to sell the top for the future. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And the best part is that they're like mini courses. They're not 2-hour plus courses. They're to the point, direct mini courses that really just show you guys here the facts. So you want to get that, check out the link in the bio, the school community right here. It's going to be all included in here. Yeah. Top 5 alts, probably XRP, Ethereum, probably say HBAR in there as well. I did pretty good. Yeah, I didn't sell the exact top. I did ladder out. Made some good profits laddering out. Right, seeing bearish divergence on a lot of coins, including Bitcoin. Boom, right? I mean, Bitcoin was doing a lot of bearish divergence right there. ETH long term, I'm bullish on ETH long term. It's one of my top, it's definitely my top 5. Again, this is for more long term when I create the 8 signals to sell the top and give you guys your exit strategy. But you can see 7,600 to 9,400 to the top, possibly being around 15K to like 16K, somewhere around here. I'm just giving you guys here scenarios. So, but yeah, almost 20,000 likes. Thank you guys. Shay, can Ethereum pass all-time highs? Yeah, 2026. I don't know about 2026 unless we get a big bullish catalyst, right? The war with the Clarity Act. Crypto does move fast, so it can happen. But I would say it depends a lot on those catalysts, which I can't predict if those catalysts are going to come to pass, right? Morton, thank you for coming to the live, man. Near protocol. Sure, I'll take a look at Near. Again, regarding Near, I'll watch 176 to 160. It looks like we're pulling back. We're probably going to pull back slowly down to that zone. Okay. Don't forget to like, guys. Almost at 20,000 likes. You guys are absolutely killing it. I'm definitely going to chart more coins here for the school. Right now, I got Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. But let me see your Ethereum again. Yeah, I'm just charting out here Ethereum real quick. We got BNB, Chainlink, Ethereum. You think ETH has room to run this cycle? Yeah, I do. I do. So yeah, I mean, if ETH does break 1,500, we crash down here. These targets are going to be very important here for ETH. Here on this chart. So I'm going to leave it right there. Again, I'll update the chart as time goes on. You guys can view this chart. That's what's great about TradingView. Like, I could share you guys here on my private charts. Regarding BNB. BNB is another great coin. I got to look to get more BNB because I have like 0.6 BNB. And my goal is to get at least 1. And you can see, I mean, this is coming back down to previous all-time highs. Very similar to Bitcoin. To this zone right here. I would say this is a good buy zone for a BNB. Under 600. All-time highs, we got a double top here at 635. And we're slightly below it. If you do crash down more, 508, 500, I would say is a good target for BNB. Looking to find the bottom, right? We lose that. The next level here in Fibonacci is 419, 418, right there. So. So I am bullish on BNB. I think BNB has a great coin. It's a boring coin. No one really talks about it, but it can do really, really well. It's one of the basically the biggest platform in the world outside the US. Thank you guys for the likes. Don't forget to like. Almost at 20K. What was the next coin? Chainlink. I covered Chainlink like I said before. This is a great time. Again, guys, nothing is financial advice. I'm just sharing my thoughts, but you know, Chainlink is back here in the zone, right? This is a good time to buy here. We're approaching that multi-year trend line right there as well. So, yeah. Dogecoin. Yeah, I haven't looked at Dogecoin in a bit, to be honest. I got to chart out Dogecoin. We just came down here to that zone, which is interesting. So I'm liking Dogecoin as well. We lose this, then you want to look here for 7 cents and a half. So 7 cents and a half to all the way to 6.72, right? I mean, this could be the bottom. Losing this zone right here, this could easily be the bottom for Dogecoin. So 20,000 likes, absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely killed it this live stream. We'll see. I'm gonna probably be live the next day on Thursday because I have off that day, so I'll do a live stream then. But again, guys, if you guys want to access my live charts, my indicators like the Fibonacci waves, this is my indicator right here, the Fibonacci waves. It's all in the school. You can see that we're in the green zone. Every single time in the green zone was an amazing time to buy. You see that? For Bitcoin, each single bear market, the best times to buy Bitcoin was in the green zone here on the Fibonacci waves. Even the COVID dip, boom, right? Even dating back to like 2014. Well, guess what? We're in the green zone right now for Bitcoin here. Where is it at? There we go. We're in the green zone right here. So doesn't mean the bottom is in, but while in the green zone, it's a great time to accumulate more Bitcoin. So this is just one of my indicators, my private indicators I created. You guys can access it. Again, check it out. It should be in the bio right here, but watch this video. Again, it might not be for you, right? Watch the video before joining. Don't join. Do not join until you watch this video. If you have more questions, send me an email right here, Sir Lewis Official. But here in the about page, it shares everything you'll get, including the one-on-one with me. So check it out. Should be in the bio. And I'll see you guys live very soon, probably the next day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. Love you guys. Peace. Shout out to all of you guys here in the YouTube. I'll see you guys soon as well. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.